Do you need new gadgets for your kitchen? Today's kitchen gadgets and appliances are more convenient and useful than ever before, thanks to advanced technology making its way into home items at increasingly lower prices. Now, nearly everyone can afford a talking refrigerator that withholds food, or a mind-reading espresso machine that knows your every mood. But with advanced technology helping us prepare meals and snacks, there is a cost. For example, repairing your blender might involve replacing a microchip rather than doing something relatively simple like tightening a drive stud. In most cases, consumers find it cheaper to buy a new microwave oven instead of trying to find someone to repair it. That's part of manufacturers' protocol to build products with limited lifespans, also known as planned obsolescence. Whether you are remodeling and upgrading your kitchen now or just want to get the most out of your current kitchen gadgets, let's explore what's happening with the technology that makes our lives so convenient. From ovens to blenders to kitchen drones and tiny autonomous vacuum cleaners to smart refrigerators and coffee makers that know better than us what we want to eat and drink. You're preparing a delicious Sunday dinner for friends and family. After preheating the oven, it's time to put the food inside. But just as you open the door, a large moth suddenly appears. Attracted by the oven's light bulb, the moth flies straight into your oven. It bangs against the superheated back wall and falls to the oven floor dead. The powdery outer coating from the moth's body explodes, covering the interior of the oven and producing a sickening odor. Part of the problem may be that your neighborhood lacks a sufficient number of owls, rodents, lizards, or even large beasts such as grizzly bears, all of which feast on moths. When predators diminish in an ecosystem, the moth population skyrockets, leading to more of them getting attracted to the light bulbs inside of ovens when cooks open the door to pop in a roast or a meatloaf. With an exploded burnt moth defiling your oven's interior, there is no way you are going to be able to get rid of that foul smell anytime soon. Making dinner at home will be impossible tonight. At least cleaning the oven of dead moth will be easier for you than it was for your grandparents. Home appliances company General Electric didn't invent the self-cleaning oven until 1963. It was designed to eliminate food splatters while you relax. The process involves the oven heating up to its maximum temperature until it burns off all residue into ash, which is much easier for people to remove. Self-cleaning ovens take about 2 to 4 hours to do their job. A benefit of the self-cleaning oven is that you don't have to rely on caustic cleaning supplies, which harm the environment. And until you can work with neighbors to boost the local population of predatory owls, bears, and lizards, your solution to the kitchen gadget technology problem of a large moth unexpectedly flying into your self-cleaning oven is to use a smartphone app to summon pizza and salad from a gig economy service delivery driver. A blender is one of the most popular kitchen gadgets. Who doesn't enjoy a refreshing, nutritious, and tasty smoothie at any time of the day or night? To make a proper smoothie at home, you need a blender with a powerful motor and strong, sharp, well-crafted blades. Most blenders come with a range of options for blending, crushing ice, or even kneading bread dough. These aptly named blenders work by spinning their chopping blades in different patterns and speeds. How long the blender operates and how forcefully it chops up fruit for your smoothie is managed by the device's sophisticated electronics package and artificial intelligence, which remembers your favorite settings from puree to crush. Essentially, it's a small kitchen-top computer that ensures you get a frothy pitcher of blended mango banana or ginger blueberry spinach on demand. It's no wonder that high-tech blenders sit on the counters of more than 95 million homes in America today. But if you're upgrading your kitchen with new gadgets, such as a blender, keep in mind the distinct possibility of an electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, occurring near your community. An electromagnetic pulse is a powerful wave of energy that can be triggered by a nuclear bomb explosion. It releases nuclear gamma radiation, producing thousands of volts of electricity in an energetic pulse that lasts less than a second. We learned this when the U.S. government detonated a 1.4 megaton nuclear bomb in a high-altitude test, 250 miles up in outer space, above Johnson Island on July 8, 1962. The Starfish Prime nuclear bomb test caused 300 streetlights to turn off 740 miles away in Oahu, Hawaii, according to the Atomic Archive. The shockwave of an EMP is so intense it can fry electronics, such as phones, TVs, computers, programmable coffee makers, and the most technologically sophisticated kitchen blenders. So, if war breaks out, or if a terrorist or untrained amateur engineer happens to unleash an electromagnetic pulse near your home, your blender might become inoperable. Replacement rather than repair will be necessary. There is no reason to fret, though. You can use a hand-powered egg beater to blend your fruit smoothie the old-fashioned way. While enjoying your manually blended smoothie, you can wait for FEMA or a Red Cross disaster response partner to give you a new phone. Your replacement phone should work as soon as the nation restores complete connectivity over a new ad hoc disaster response communications command and control network with equipment shielded from EMPs by the government. The United States maintains a supply of electronic devices that won't be destroyed by powerful electromagnetic pulses, by storing them inside underground fortresses filled with metal Faraday cages. A Faraday cage protects against electromagnetic pulses and prevents spies and eavesdroppers from listening in on computers and phones. When the telecommunications and internet systems go back online, you will want to check the details of your homeowner's insurance policy to see about getting replacements for your blender, TV, and computers after an EMP. It might take 24 to 48 hours to restore the data and communication network after an EMP blast. But you'll be glad to know that you can continue enjoying smoothies thanks to the hand blender that operates when your electronic blender's components are fried beyond recognition. The world's skies are filled with drones, patrolling for criminals and forest fires, and searching for new real estate opportunities for fast food companies to open restaurants in lucrative, high-traffic locations. And robots also patrol the ground, with autonomous vehicles hitting the streets to deliver cargo, as well as ferry passengers from one destination to the next. This autonomous technology is finding a place inside the home, too. When upgrading your kitchen, you may be in the market for a robot vacuum cleaner and a cooking surveillance drone. If you need a nap, you can stay in bed and use an autonomous kitchen drone to check on how your pasta sauce is doing as it simmers on the stove. Problems to look out for include: sometimes these drones lose power when hovering over a pot of stew and fall into the food. Or steam will fog up the camera, so you can't really see the status of your food, and will have to leave your bedroom or bubble bath to inspect the cooking in person. Another major risk is a computer hacker taking over your kitchen drone and using it to spy on you in the bathroom or when changing clothes in your bedroom. So make sure you select a kitchen drone from a reputable company. If you decide to upgrade your kitchen with a tiny robot vacuum, you can count on it saving you plenty of time and drudgery while helping keep your space nice and clean. But be aware that these autonomous vacuum cleaners may not recognize your toes as being human if you are barefoot and have neglected to make a pedicure appointment. These devices can run over people's toes or even injure small pets. The solution for this kitchen gadget problem is to wear safety boots while cooking in the presence of a robot vacuum cleaner. To safeguard your pets from having their delicate tails crushed by a cleaning robot, put up child safety fences to block entrance to the kitchen. Another approach is to contact the manufacturer over social media to complain that their programmers need to update the code in the robot to stop driving over owners' toes and the tails of their cats and dogs. Machines that make fancy coffee and espresso drinks out of single-serving pods are all the rage in company break rooms and people's home kitchens. If you're remodeling and are about to select a new high-tech coffee maker, you'll want to try out the face recognition feature. Your coffee maker will detect if your face is haggard and burned out, indicating you need a triple shot of espresso and plenty of sugar and some fat in the form of cream to give you a powerful burst of energy. Or, if it thinks you seem annoyingly chipper and upbeat, its chip will make it produce a decaf coffee drink to decrease your enthusiasm to a more acceptable level. The coffee maker also pays attention to your posture, how animated or slowly you move, and your tone of voice to evaluate your state of mind. This is an easy problem for you to solve if you don't like the idea of giving up control over deciding what type of coffee you'll drink. All you need to do is take 2 selfies under contrasting conditions. For one, make sure you look tired and in need of some strong coffee. For the other photo, be bright and bubbly. Then, when you want caffeine, show the coffee maker camera your worn-out, exhausted selfie. For occasions when you prefer decaf, display a selfie where your smile is so bright it might burn out the brewer's electronic camera. Obesity is a major epidemic in the United States. About 42% of the population is overweight, according to the latest figures from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Americans can do their patriotic duty to get in shape by using advanced kitchen technology. People who find it challenging to meet their weight loss goals sometimes opt for a new smart refrigerator that helps them control food consumption. It's simple for you to program the fridge so you can only open its doors during the hour before breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you require more than 1 hour for meal prep, you'll need to have your pastor, physician, or other trusted advisor contact the refrigerator company on your behalf to set up a 1-day override, such as for the additional prep time needed for your extravagant Sunday dinners or holiday meals. But for ordinary use, if you happen to find yourself starving in between meals and are stymied by a refrigerator that you've programmed to stay firmly locked until the next meal, your best option is to distract yourself by exchanging jokes or amusing gossip with a friend until the timer finishes counting down and you can once again open the door and peer into the refrigerator. Or, in an emergency, you can walk, bike, or drive to a nearby restaurant and tell the waiter what you want to eat. As you get ready to remodel your kitchen or educate yourself to enjoy the latest kitchen gadgets and appliances, Keep in mind that these devices are meant to serve us and not the other way around. The free people of America should not be subject to the petty whims of electronic devices, no matter how convenient they make our lives.